Here I remember lines from Gurbani. In these lines, some conditions have been mentioned for traveling to the path of dignity. The lines are पहला मरण कबूल, जीवन की छदास, हो सबना की रेणुका, तभी आओ हमारे पास. Dear friends, I am Guninder Sidhu and I am back with third episode of our series Unfolding. First of all, I want to make one thing clear that I am not a preacher or teacher. I am just a student, a learner. And this series, it is a learning experience for me. And other thing that I want to share is that for me, spirituality and divinity, they are not the glamorous words. These are not fashion icons for me. I know that path of spirituality is a very hard path. It is not a cakewalk. It is a walk on razor's edge. It is like walking on a sharp-edged weapon. In Katha Upanishad, it is said that the path of salvation is very hard. It is like traveling on razor's edge. And this phrase, razor's edge, is also a title of a very famous novel by Somerset Maugham. The novel is also about a journey of a young man, young American man who tries to attain spiritual enlightenment. And that is why the title has been given Razor's Edge. It is not a cakewalk. Here I remember lines from Gurbani. In these lines, some conditions have been mentioned for traveling to the path of divinity. The lines are पहला मरण कबूल, जीवन की छदास, हो सबना की रेणुका, तभी आओ हमारे पास. First of all, attain the utmost fearlessness. What is this utmost fearlessness? The absence of fear of death. The lines are पहला मरण कबूल means first accept your death. जीवन की छड़ास, abandon the hope of living. And the third line, which according to me is more difficult than first two lines, हो सबना की रेणुका. Renuka is a dust of the feet. Attain this much of humility that you can be equivalent to the dust of everyone's feet. हो सबना की रेणुका, तब आओ हमारे पास. Only then you can think about traveling upon the path of divinity. Here I want to add one more thing, that there are two main conditions. First is utmost fearlessness. Utmost fearlessness is the biggest power according to me. But it should be coupled with other thing, that is utmost humility. So this path demands both utmost fearlessness and utmost humility. Javed Akhtar, a renowned poet, he has very rightly said that in these days the spirituality has become a kind of crash course. There are crash courses for nirvana. It's a funny thing how spirituality can be a crash course, whereas it is a never-ending process. It is a path of constant self-renovation. Every time you have to grow, you have to explore your own limitations, your own weaknesses, flaws, and trying to go beyond them. It is a never ending process. It is a process of constant correction, just kind of a spiritual engineering, always trying to maintain ourselves like a book, Zen and motorcycle maintenance. We have to keep maintaining ourselves. This is spiritual engineering, and it is a never ending process. It is tapasya. Tapasya is a simmering and simmering on a low boiling point. What I feel that this process of spirituality is like a formation of petroleum. Do you know how petroleum is formed? It is a constant process of compression in the depths of earth, in the darkness of the earth. Same is with the spirituality. C.G. Jung, a renowned psychologist from Switzerland, he says that spirituality emerges from the dark night of the soul, from the period of suffering, hardship. Maulana Rumi says that when circumstances pushes you down on your knees, then you are in a perfect posture for a prayer. Spirituality begins when we are on our knees. But walking on razor's edge is a ultimate bliss. It is a heavenly experience. It is never futile. It is the experience of lifetime. Though it is a difficult path, but blissful path. About our show, we got a very spiritual feedback, very valuable feedback from Jaswinder Singh. He is an advocate from Patiala and he is a marathon runner. And he said that while watching the episodes of unfolding, he recollected one line from Gurbani, that is, Bande khoj dil har roj, that explore our mind daily. And while interacting with Jaswinder, he disclosed that few days back, when in the winter nights there was a rainfall, and he started running at around 2:30 a.m. and there was rainfall and extreme winter conditions. He said that when he started running, he regretted, but gradually he started enjoying the bliss of the weather. And please note that he was experiencing that bliss in the extremes of the weather, in the hardships of the weather. This is the walk on a razor's edge. After listening to him, I recollected one of my experiences while going to Leh. There I met an American student. He told me that he started from Shimla about 20 days on a bicycle. He was all alone in the cold desert. And I asked, what is his experience? And he replied, without any regret. He said, I am feeling so free. There is nothing on my right, nothing on my left, nothing on my top. And I am feeling like at the top of the world. Here I want to add that what Jaswinder and that American young man experienced, these are the real crash courses of spirituality. I'm not against any academic research and academic studies. Yeah, people can attain spirituality or enlightenment by any means. But this is my personal experience that life itself teaches us. Books, meeting with remarkable people, these are the tools. Actually, they open our vision. They widen the horizon of our thinking. They clarify our vision. So, tool can be anything. For me, one tool is this series, Unfolding. Actually, this series is a kind of a new experience for me. I am inventing myself. I am exploring myself through this series. I am very thankful to this series. It is a tool for me. If you have any experiences to share with us, please come forward. We are always open for discussion. We are always open for extension. Please do come to us. You are most welcome. With these words, I am going to end this episode here, and this journey will remain continued. Thank you.